Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. In today's agile environments, teams are not short of tool or data, but they're often short of time, clarity, and shared context. Backlogs grow faster than we can refine them. Documentation lives in silos, and valuable knowledge frequently gets lost between strategy and execution. This is where Atlassian AI and Rovo come into play. Today's demonstration focuses on how AI can move beyond being just a assistant and become a practical enabler of agile delivery, helping teams think, decide, and act faster without losing control or governance. I will walk you through a few targeted use cases that show how AI integrates directly into everyday agile workflow using Jira and Confluence. First, how AI can support backlog refinement by breaking down epics into meaningful user stories and generating clear acceptance criteria. Second, how Rovo simplifies automation, allowing teams to create Jira rules using plain language descriptions instead of complex configurations. And finally, how AI helps translate knowledge into action by converting conference documentation directly into executable Jira work items. Let's get started. First, we need to do the required setup for Jira to ensure Atlassian AI can be used. Please go to the Atlassian Teamwork collection page. The URL is here. Click on the pricing details. It comes with a bundle of four products: Jira, Confluence, Loom, and Rovo. I have opted for Premium, which has 30 days trial period, and you will be able to test the AI powered productivity with this. Once you will set up your account with your mail ID, please go to the admin page, the URL you can check here, and you need to do one additional change so that Atlassian AI will be activated in your Jira space. Now, under the platform experience and AI settings, go to the AI enabled app. So whichever apps you want to enable for Atlassian AI, so you shall have to select it here. I am selecting here both Confluence and Jira for this so that I can ensure whenever I shall work with Jira and Confluence, Atlassian AI will be always activated with that. Now this is done. Our first use case is AI powered backlog refinement and story creation. Here if you see I have created one project, digital commerce platform modernization, under which I have created one epic, checkout experience modernization. Let me open this epic. I have given a one-liner description for this, and if you go to this right, improved epic. This is coming with Atlassian AI. Let's see what are the options it is providing. Improved description, link conference content, summarize comment, suggest child work item, link similar work item. Let us try to elaborate this epic so that it will be more meaningful and understandable. So I am clicking improve description. Now it has elaborated the description, and also it comes with few other options. Whatever description was given before, you can replace it completely. You can insert whatever given earlier and insert below. You can discard whatever the suggestion given by AI, or you can refine with more other options. Let us replace it and see what changes it has implemented. See, the epics come with clearly differentiating whatever it is clearly differentiating whatever we written earlier just in one line text. Objective is given, context is given, scope which is included, not included, success criteria, risk and dependency, everything is given. So let us save it. Now this epic is complete. Next item is that we can create suggested child work item. Let us create this option. See, it has given there are tasks, there are story, there are associated bugs, everything is there. So for each of the child work item also you have the option to select or reject or edit. I am just deleting whatever given that option as a bug because this is the very first time bug will not come now. I am deleting it and let us click on create all. Now I am seeing the Epic has all of these child items and after that also you will have the option at any time to modify any of the work item and whenever AI will suggest anything you will always get the option to modify it or discard it or review it. Okay, so this will be available always. Now let us open a story. Develop and implement redesign checkout UI. So it has a very small description. So this is not ideal for a story, whatever the description written. Here also, here the option improve story. You can improve description. Let us see what it suggests. Now again, it has the option discard, refine, insert below or replace. Let us replace the previous description and see what AI is proposing. Now this is the modified user story. As a user, when I reach the checkout page, I want to see a redesigned interface so that I can complete my purchase easily and efficiently. Then the context, it has given a detailed acceptance criteria. You can save it. Now I have completed the user story, one user story. And for user story also there will be further options. You can create the subtask, suggest child work item. Here also you will get the option to accept, reject or edit any one of the item. Let us create all. So in this way, with Atlassian AI, you can easily create a and grow your backlog with less effort. And as I told earlier, you will have always the option to validate what the output AI is given. And if you want to modify anything, you'll be always be able to do that.
Next, I shall give you the demonstration how automation rules can be created easily with plain English text using Rovo. Now, in this project, I have designed the stories in such a way that whenever a user story will be created, we shall associate one label. which will indicate the type of work. It should be either front end or back end or QA, so that whenever the user story from the backlog will move to a sprint, we shall be able to identify to whom from the assignee list I can assign that user story. So let me go to this automation area. Now I am clicking manage automations. Here I have already created a rule that I shall describe you later what is the content. But before that, let me create the rule using Rovo. So what I just told, so whenever a user story will be created, we shall check whether level content is there or not. If not, a comment will be added with the user stories. When a user story is created, please check whether levels field is empty or not. If empty, then add a comment there should be one level associated with each story. Front end, back end or QA. Now I have given the description in plain text. Let's see how Rovo creates the rule. Before that, just click on preview rule and Rovo is generating this rule. Now it is ready. See, when work item is created, then if issue type is story and level is empty, then add a comment to the work item what I have mentioned. Now what I shall have to do, let me validate the rule and check whether there is any issues or not when it will be executed, so that we can ensure that it will be executed successfully. Okay, so it is past the validation. Now I am turning on the rule. Okay, the rule is active now. Let us test it. I shall create one user story first with intentionally keeping levels field blank, and the second one I shall create another user story and giving the designed designated values in the levels field to test whether rule is working successfully or not. For the first one, I am not giving anything in the levels field. Let us create. The story is created, view story. See, the comment is appended. Now test another user story creation to check if label is there, whether it is adding a comment or not. Now let's give it as a front end. See, as label is already there, it didn't add any comment. So in this way, simple rules you can create with the help of Rovo. But for complex rule, what I have seen, it is not easy to create with Rovo. You shall have to do some additional work to run the to create the rule and run it successfully. That I shall show you later. What I have shown you in the beginning, when I shall create on any sprint, the sprint will populate automatically high or highest stories from the backlog and assign to corresponding developer and associate with the sprint. That I shall show you.
To test this rule, I have created a set of 20 backlog items, and there is no assignment of any user stories except one. So these user stories actually pulled in the previous sprint, and it was overcommitted by the team. As a result, team couldn't complete it successfully and it returned to the backlog. So the status is in progress and it is already associated with one team member. Now let us go to the rule definition. So this is the rule. The rule says whenever a new sprint will be created, then it checks for the user stories which are of high or highest priority or status is in progress, because whatever incomplete user stories for the previous sprint, that also we shall include in the current sprint. And associated level will be QA, or associated level will be front end, or associated level will be back end. Now if it is QA, then put this sprint, put this user story in the current sprint. And also this is important, why I have added the label: assign the work item to member of skill QA using round robin assignment. I have created three different groups. One is skill QA, another is skill front end, and last one is skill backend. And who are the front end developer within the team? They are part of this skill front end group, and QA people are part of the QA group, and backend people are part of the skill backend group. So this is the role. Let's see how it works. I am clicking on create sprint. The sprint is created. Let's refresh this page. Now see, all the high or highest. So there is no highest backlog item in my backlog. All high and mediums are there. So mediums are still remain in the backlog. And if you see, the high priority is the stories. already associated with the backlog along with the in progress item. And it is also associated team members considering the value of the level field. So QA items are associated with members of QA team. Front-end items are associated with the members of front-end team and back-end items are associated with the members of back-end team. So in this way, you can create the automation rules and make your life easier when you are doing the planning or any other activity within the Jira so that you can do complex activity in less time. The last use case what I shall show you is how we can generate user stories from Confluence documentation. Here in Confluence, I have created a project space digital platform modernization. Within this, I have created one Confluence page with the name Architecture Modernization Overview. It includes the different points like what are the key challenges currently we are facing with current architecture, modernization objectives, target architecture overview, key functional requirements, non-functional requirements, assumption and constraint, open questions risk, and finally expected outcomes. So it's a complete documentation. Now using Rovo chat, I shall generate the user stories along with acceptance criteria and priorities, which we can upload in Jira later. Now for this, I shall create another Confluence page where I shall capture the output of this, what are the prompts I shall use to generate this output. Let us create another page and here I shall give the prompt. Analyze the Confluence page, architecture modernization overview, and identify requirements that can be converted into Jira user stories. Write the user stories, group them logically, and suggest an epic name. Also, for each user story, add acceptance criteria and priority. This is my prompt. Let us execute it and see what output it generates. See, there are 7 total user stories. It is generated from the Confluence page. It also given one epic name, and for each of the user stories, it has given the description, acceptance criteria, as well as priority. Let me save this page and publish. One important note to mention: although Atlassian Teamwork Collection Premium includes the full Rovo capability set like search, chat, and agent, but Rovo agents are not yet enabled on my side. After raising a support ticket, I learned that Atlassian is rolling out Rovo agents gradually through a controlled enablement process rather than activating them automatically with the subscription. Once Rovo agents are enabled, I will conduct a second session to demonstrate full agentic AI capabilities across Atlassian products. So I am closing the session now. Thank you for your time and wishing you a very happy New Year 2026.